welcome back to the Overboard DM. And you're going to witness this unboxing here. I'm going to do a little voiceover. This is Dwarven Forge Crystal Caverns. Finally got this in. Kickstarter I backed last year. I think it's been a year. Been slowly getting sets. They haven't issued everything out yet to all the backers. This is the only set that I got in the painted Underdoom paint. So you get a box full of boxes, and this has got a lot of LEDs. Obviously I've already opened these and I'm just voicing over, so I already know what's going on, but this way I can describe to you the little issues I had with it, and get a little bit more of my final thoughts, of messing around with it. You also see too that I didn't put out any terrain trays. None of them came in this particular set, but I have a ton from all the other sets. A terrain tray is basically a cloth, a piece of steel. I'm not sure what kind of steel they have in there, whether it be galvanized, regular, just cold steel. But it's cloth covered in different print patterns. You're going to see I'm messing with the LED right here, trying to get it to work. I do fast forward this. Yeah, the terrain trays, with them being metal, they're used for negative space, but they're also just used to put together a little scene on a 12 by 12 tray. They have smaller ones as well, but the 12 by 12 is the biggest, and you can put a little something together, and then you can have it in the other room. You can have it set aside and then bring it in when the players encounter that area. So you don't have to have everything on the table. You can fly a 12 by 12 square out, bring another 12 by 12 in, or just add on to the one you already have. And why I bring that up is because I also bought the set that is magnetized. You can get them unpainted, painted, unpainted, magnetized, painted, magnetized, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so the you'll see when I start getting a lot of the pieces on the table that they'll slide around. Even if you don't have the magnetized versions of Dwarven Forge, any of their pieces, you'd want to put a cloth down of some kind, velvet cloth or some kind of tablecloth, anything that's not slick, because you'll see that they slide around really easy. A player bumps it, just moving their character around, or the slightest little bump will just separate all your pieces, and then it goes from looking cool to this is crap. You'll see here I'm trying to sync the two pieces together in color, and then I played around with it a little bit just to make sure it would change. It's going to take a little getting used to the controls. By the end of the video I kind of have it down. And what I also found in this set is that you get enough for a decent little cavern. And what I was worried about was that you don't have a lot of floor space. Even if I use every piece, I was just unhappy, as my game style is very tactical. I mean, that's why you buy the train in the first place. And although these pieces are awesome, LEDs, matching, remote control, there's a lot of sculpts that are like you know, like you'll see some of these corner pieces, the whole corner is sculpted. You can't step into that corner. Some of the bigger pieces are cool, you got elevations, and there's actually some places to put your minis and play in that, you know, that terrain. But you see there's a corner with one square on it. Even that big 4x4 tile um, has got two molded crystals in it that they're there. You know, with, like I said, they look good, but I just need more floor space. If you get a large based creature, and I brought this up to Hate earlier in Discord, um, you got a large 4x4 square creature, dragon, you know, you name it. He's gonna have a hard time finding a flat spot to put the base on. I mean, this is terrain to play the game with. So I guess you have to use medium size or smaller miniatures in this cavern, or I need to buy more flat, flat, just plain terrain floor pieces. Unfortunately, I mean, yeah, I see I'm messing with that one right there. It was a little bit warped from that piece of tape that was or paper that was stuck in there. Um, no, but they're in this Caverns Deep Kickstarter. There is a Dungeon of, or no, not Dungeon of Doom. It's uh, it'll come to me in a second. um, there's a large cavern that's all in this same paint scheme, um, and you could opt to get that cavern in regular cavern paint color. So I did that. I opted for the regular cavern paint because I wanted more versatility with all my other little sets that I got that came with it. I thought, wow, that's going to give me a whole lot more pieces of of the standard paint scheme, and I'll be able to just have so much flexibility and do whatever I want to do. Well, that set would have been really good with this set because it's in the same color. I'd been probably had a lot more floor pieces to expand, and they wouldn't have the crystals, of course. But I mean, obviously, you'll see by the time I open all this up, there's plenty of crystal to go around. If you use all the accessories that come with this kit, you don't need miniatures. You just have a crystal fight. And I sound like I'm dogging it out because you can see how I'm upset about not having floor space. Um, it's really, like I said, that's really cool piece. I mean, I love it. You know, there's a lot to love about this, and um, I'm not showing any frustration in the video. That's why, I'm glad I did it this way because this way you can see. I'm just excited, opening up, looking at all these pieces. Now, these are some lights. You can use torches, or they come with these crystals that you can plug into sockets because you know you need more crystals in the crystal cavern. That's got a separate switch that operates the lights. Now, like I said, you can put your torches. I have plenty of torches from the other sets. You can put globes. Anything that Dwarven Forge has made for those sockets, you can put in there. Another beautiful corner piece, that's perfectly fine. I just wish it had a lot more flat tiles. I'm not discouraging anybody when this kit eventually comes out for sale to not get it, but just know that you'll see when you get to the end of the video. I also do a little video at the shot at the end of with the lights off, and you know, so it's gonna be all cool. You're gonna want more than just this set, which is unfortunate. You can see I'm pulling pieces off because I already feel that it's too cluttered. And yeah, more crystals. These pieces are, from what I've seen, I don't know if I've shown it clear. I'm going to probably show it right here. If I turn this upside down, they're clear. There's the magnet. And they're a pretty strong magnet too, even for that large of a piece. But you'll see that they are clear now, and then so it's painted over the clear plastic. Now, the next set that's coming out, the well, I got the 3 circles of hell is what I bought. The next Kickstarter that's already finished. It's basically a lot of the same cavernous type terrain, but it's got lava flows, and there's LED panels that they use. I believe they're 6x6. They may be 8x8. LED panels that you can clip together, so you can make, basically think of a table full of LED panels. And then you set your tiles on top of these real thin panels, and then you can adjust the light as far as how bright you want it. You can obviously connect them, and those panels would work great under some of these tiles as well. Now they'll just be white unless you use a clear piece of plastic for color. But it does make it interesting. It's another versatility. This here is an archway that goes on this door piece. Now there is no door with this kit. Just keep that in mind, guys. There is a filler wall piece that you'll see later. It's just an open cavern door, but any of your doors that you do have from your other sets, and that goes for any of your double doors from any set, even Dungeon of Doom. Yeah, I stabbed my finger right there. The little metal piece. These little sockets, just 2 pieces of metal, and they're like a pin, and I didn't use a knife to open it and stabbed myself. And yes, I'm using a knife this time. I've got like 5 remote controls, a little excessive, but there's the blood. I pointed it out. I didn't want to get blood on it, so you see I'm holding my finger back. But this has a switch on it to where it's a double wall feature. If you're using it for one side and the other side, you can switch to, one side has light and the other side has light, and you can play with that. Like I said, I have the torches in there. You can have crystals. You can have globes. I've shown you here how you can just wall this off. It doesn't have to be a doorway. You can use it obviously as a secret door, but that looks pretty obvious that it's a secret door. But yeah, like I said, that archway, you can use any of your doors that you have. I didn't pull anything out for the video to kind of show you, but let's see what's next. Oh, the bleeding stopped, by the way, so don't worry, I didn't get any blood on my brand new terrain. Another corner with 1 square to step on. So you can see how crowded it's already getting. I'm just kind of laying stuff out there. Okay, if you look at in the upper left corner, you'll see that tile piece that has a square kind of cut out on it. That is they use that for like trapdoors, or it's a common piece that's just painted in this paint scheme. And you'll see later on, I find there's a special crystal that they made. Of course there's a crystal. A special crystal that they made that fits right in there, which is that's cool. And you'll see that I had 2 tiles, and I was missing a crystal that fit in it. I later on found it after the video. It was in the package. I kind of missed it when I was opening a little bit too fast. As you see that what I'm building, I'm feeling like I'm going to open more floor. At some point, I'm going to have more floor to put down, and this is not going to be a problem because I've got so many more corners, and I don't have a lot of inside corners that turn the other way, so I can kind of come in and then come back out and come back in. So I'm trying to build a square, kind of, and I'm just getting more corners. And yeah, here's a couple floor pieces, and there's like that square I was talking, or that tile I was talking about with the trapdoor in it. Now they'll have various doors that you can use from other kits, and here's the crystal that's going to fit right in that. Like I said, I didn't find the other one until later. But there'll be trapdoors that will fit in that. Wood, other ones with some steel or chain and locks on it, and just different, just cool little things you can interact with. And then you can actually like open them up, and they'll stay propped up like they're open. You don't have to just remove it like that crystal. Let's see. Okay, this is a cool piece that I didn't get with the other set that I thought I was going to get. This is a transition piece. It's this is their corridors, or yeah, basically it's a corridor piece. And there, I have a bunch of those in the standard cavern, so you can just link it right to this. But you'll find out when later on that I'm having trouble really connecting that piece. Now, yeah, here's my precious tiles. Just some 2x2s, but yeah, I needed about 20 of these, and I've been probably golden. I said, yep, this is good. Give me 20. And this will be an excellent set. 100% must buy. But yeah, there's a little bit of a acidy type liquid on there. Now all that green, that fluorescent green that you're seeing, there's not a lot in this set, and I thought there would be, because this is the Underdoom paint scheme, and that's that set I forgot about. The Underdoom Cavern is the paint scheme you're looking at. That is a will-o-wisp, or Dwarven Forge's take on it. You can use it for a torch. It's painted in the standard cavern paint on the rock, and then it's just basically a little glowy light that will blink, and you can use it as a will-o-wisp. Those are just pieces that have an LED in them that you can interchange with anything that Dwarven Forge makes. And of course, you're going to get crystals with this set, and you can place them anywhere you want. And and the purpley stone is what they're calling Dwarvenite. So just kind of like a special rock, special mining ore that you can get. That's a inside corner piece, which is much appreciated. I wish there was about 5 to 10 of those. And then one stalactite. Alright, here's the epic floor piece that they have. It's got two-way switch. One's a flickering yellow, and then one I think is just a standard white. Like I was telling you before, I didn't finish, the light green paint that you see is a special paint that glows with fluorescent light. Get it out, Joe. I didn't have a fluorescent light to test it out, but it will glow. I have seen it. It's pretty cool. But unfortunately, in this set, there's not much of that. It's the Underdoom paint color, but not much of the fluorescent. You can see I stopped trying to color code all of the LEDs. I do end up getting that back online here pretty soon. More crystals. Oh, here's the special crystal that you can put a mini inside, and you can set it right there on your big 4x4 space that's taken up by every square inch of it. Oh, that's that trap door I made sure I pointed out. All right, this crystal here, you can fit most minis in as long as their arms aren't flailing and their weapon isn't in the way. So you can put something in there. You can put a skeleton in. You can, probably fit a little bad guy in there if you really want to get cool with it. I think I've opened all packages at this point, and I'm just trying to move things around. I will go into a little bit of overspeed here in a second. Yeah, here we go. You can probably fast forward even faster if you like, but then you won't hear me talk. And that's the cool part, right? You can see here I was having trouble getting that to really line up. Because there's not a lot of cool transition pieces in this kit. Now, there's a lot of cool transition pieces in all my other kits. I have a lot of cavern pieces that would easily match that up, but maybe it's simple and I'm missing something. But I have messed around with a lot of the new kits so far, and I just didn't feel like I had a real good transition for that. I'm just so you can see I'm just really constantly messing around trying to see how I wanted to use every piece, and I can easily have made it a little bit smaller and got away with. Oh, here we go. We're cutting to the full motion video. This is what I ended up with. That I think I left one piece out, and you can see I left all the clutter out. So imagine, look at the floor space. I mean, I know you're looking at my colors. Yeah, I know I'm changing the color. It's pretty cool. Magic wand. Um, but you see though, all the other LED pieces that I got on the outside, the crystal pieces that I have on the outside. If you put all that inside, I mean, like I said, I mean, nobody can walk around in there. If the heroes can get in there, there's not going to be any monsters or creatures. Because hey, here's the lights. Look into the crystal. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I do like the set. It's hard not to like that. It's pretty epic, but we just need some more floor space. So guess I need to open my pocketbook. I don't know when these are going to hit the store, so it's going to be a while. Here I'm playing with all the different colors, and it strobes, it pulses, it does all kinds of stuff. Um, Join us at Tabletop Dungeoneers Discord group. Thanks for watching.